In this video, I'm gonna expose myself and show you exactly how I close a $6,000 SMMA client live. This is gonna be extremely beneficial to you whether you're just starting out your agency or you're at $100,000 a month, as I am exposing my literal slide deck, how we differentiate ourselves from the competition, and the exact questions I use to close multi-$1,000 deals. I cannot believe I'm giving away my entire sales process for free. If you're watching this in 2025 and you sell prospects on your agency services, you want to pay attention to how I differentiate myself from the competition, which is very crucial to selling a service in a saturated niche like SMMA. If you get some value out of this video and you want to steal my entire agency, click the link below as I'm giving away my entire ads, funnel, scripts, SOPs, ClickUp templates that allow me to run my $150K a month agency right now in 2025. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. Hey, Eddie, how's it going?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are things going over there?
Well, good.
Good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I know it's a busy Friday. You know how it is when you a business 24/7, 365, right? Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
So I know
Okay.
Victor kind of gave me the rundown to say you guys are running some decompression, looking to generate some more patients, doing pretty good collections right now. And he said that you guys are currently running some Facebook and YouTube ads, but it's not for decompression. What services are you guys running those for?
Just for the office chiropractic. Yeah.
General Chiro. Okay. As well too.
Yeah.
How are those ads going for you guys?
It's going right now. It's going really well. We just recently added the YouTube, and I think that's doing very well. So
Nice. And then I know you always want to run ads for decompression. Have you ran any ads for decompression in the past at all?
no.
Really? Why
No.
not?
We just we got the tables in November, so they're still relatively newish. But just haven't run any decomp ads. I don't know.
Absolutely. What tables did you get?
The Chattanoogas. Just got two
Chattanoogas.
Chattanooga tables. Yeah.
Nice. And then I know it's nice too because did you get the decompression table and the transition from not doing so much high volume chiropractic to some of the high ticket cash based services? Is that kind of the goal with decompression, I imagine?
Right. So that's the goal. So looking to do more of that, and looking at adding Shockwave as well, and doing the combination chiropractic, decompression, and shockwave packages.
Yeah, I'm a big decompression fan. I think 80% or so of our clients are on decompression protocols with us. Hooked up hundreds of treatment plan or hooked up hundreds of patients to decomp tables myself, and closed those $4,000 or $5,000 packages multiple times. I even got my little decompression model here. That's a
Oh
little
yeah.
this
Squishy
full.
spine thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one does well for the ads, right? Um, but yeah, I'm a big fan of decompression in particular. Where are you guys at in the process of integrating decompression? Have you set up your treatment plans, pricing sheets, got that dialed in?
Yeah. Yeah. It's we're rolling with it. But like I said, haven't done any marketing specifically for it.
Yeah, because what's nice about running ads for decompression is you can call out those specific issues: disc bulge, herniation, sciatica, stenosis, degeneration, and you can get those like
Yeah.
specific type of patients that really need this treatment as well. What do you guys typically charge
Yeah.
for your treatment plans?
It was funny. I saw an ad for a pretty lame decompression ad for another chiropractor way across town, and one of the comments was, "Wow, I wish there was a chiropractor in Gaston County that had this." And I was like, I kind of wanted to comment on it, like I do, but like that's kind of shady, so I didn't say anything. I was like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. What do you think? What kind of ad was it? It didn't look too hot. Was it like a graphic ad or something like that?
Yeah, it's the video. It's just like just the standard back on track, like kind of computer
Oh,
generated, their little 30-second thing about the person lays down, the
I know
computer generated
exactly what
video.
you're talking about. Man, they
Yeah.
ran that video to death. I know so many of those beginner agencies ran that video, but it's like, that stuff worked in the beginning a couple years ago, but it's like now what really resonates with people is like custom video ads or like the UGC ads. Like for all of our advertising, and I spend 20, 30 grand a month on ads, it's all video ads with my face kind of talking to the
Yeah.
camera because that just
Yeah.
resonates.
Yeah.
People buy from people, right? And it's huge too. And we kind
Right.
of
Yeah.
that code. So also as my business, I don't want to promote just like some general graphic ads are not really good for branding. It doesn't promote you as like the go-to professional
Yeah.
doctor and like, oh, this doctor is going to really change our problems
Exactly.
too. That's probably the biggest thing too that we really appreciate is like
Yeah. Yeah.
custom UGC ads. So it's, you get a couple of clips, you guys performing the services and therapies on the patients, and we chop them up, edit them to modern standards, and have like a unique flow to them that makes them, cutting edge for, technology and social media right now, keeping up with all the trends of everything. But the UGC ads absolutely crush it as well too. And then overall, what would you say your goal is with the decompression in particular? Is there a set number of patients you're looking to generate, revenue goal you're looking to hit?
Um, just to add more of them, to be honest. Don't I mean, I don't know how many per month. To be honest, I guess I should know that number, but I'm about halfway to my visit goal. So I don't know if I could add, I don't know, another 10 to 20 a month of just decompression. That would be perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's like decompression's nice too because it won't take as much of your time. I know that you probably ran quite a few chiropractic patients at high volume before and have a decent patient visit flow. So you know how much time is, involved in general chiro patients. And usually I see like the docs that are in the 40, 50K a month in collections rate. What really chunks them up to like that 7-figure a month mark is a high ticket cash based services. Cause I don't know pretty much
Yeah. Yeah.
any office that's doing 7 figures on general chiro, unless it's insane high volume, but then you'd be killing yourself in
Yeah.
the clinic every
It's,
day at that volume.
yeah. Yeah, that's
So
tough. So like right now, my decompression is like 24 visits, but that's with Cairo. So 24 Cairo and decompression. Um, it's priced at 2,400, but it needs to go up. So
yeah, only 2,400. Why so low?
yeah. Just because it was, I guess it was just like a newer thing for me. So I guess kind of the uncertainty of it, but it should be higher.
Yeah, I have quite a few recommendations for you in terms of dialing in that process. Is usually what I recommend is having three different package options, like a low, medium, and high. Then based off of
Yeah,
severity of symptoms and financial quality of the patient, you can recommend that treatment plan that's going to best suit them. But that's usually what I recommend. And then you can always start at that price point and build up. What I think the biggest thing for confidence in increasing your prices is if you have a steady flow of patients that need this particular care, it really
exactly.
helps.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
if you have
exactly.
patients coming in
Yeah,
with decompression plans, you feel like, all right, I'm closing these 2,500. Let me go to 3 grand. Let me go to 4 grand. Let me go up to 5 grand and dial it in from there as well.
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So, in a
Yeah, that
company.
was kind of my thought process with it. So,
Absolutely. So, in a company in particular,
yeah.
is there anything that you're looking for in terms of alignment with a company that would be the best fit for you?
Um, Nothing in particular. No, that's an
No
interesting
problem.
question. Yeah.
No, I just like to,
Yeah.
make sure what you guys are looking for in particular too. So make sure we're alignment. But I feel like we're going to be a good fit overall. We have a lot of benefits in the program overall, just not just running the ads, but we're not even a marketing agency. We're a chiropractic growth partner because we really come in and can help you refine your pricing sheets, your financing providers, to everything that we need to do to help you guys close more of those high ticket cash based services, not just send you guys a bunch of leads, which is big too. And then right now in your current marketing, you guys are calling the leads.
Some of them. So typically, they once they go through the funnel, they can click and schedule an appointment, like through the ad. Um, so after they schedule the appointment, we just call to confirm, call/text to confirm the appointment. And I think we just recently started reaching out to more of the people who didn't go all the way through the funnel and they're just in the lead stage. So we've started calling some of those, just reaching out to them.
Yeah, I think that'll be a really big benefit too, because, years ago I used to, send our clients the leads and have the front desk call, but I would just train them up and front desk get busy. They don't follow up with them as much.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's
It's
why we
time
brought it
consuming. Yeah.
in-house, especially in terms of like when you run a scale up marketing too, quality is important because as you know, it's not the number of leads don't really matter. The number of appointments don't really matter. It's like how many of these patients can actually convert to, these high ticket treatment plans as well, which we optimize for. So you're going to love that portion of it when we qualify for medical and financial quality and go through that part of the process. So I think it's
Mhm.
like, you're gonna see this slide deck and you're like, man, did he just create this specifically for me in the 5 minutes we've been talking? And I was like, because it's gonna hit all these points you mentioned. But I'm gonna pull up kind of the slide deck that goes into some more
Okay.
nuances of the program as well. And then yeah. So can you see my screen okay? You can see my screen okay, Doc?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh
perfect.
yeah.
So again, feel free if you want to dive in at any time in particular to any of the topics or have any questions at any time, just let me know. We can dive into some things in particular. But I would say again, Practice PhD, we are a chiropractic growth partner. I know you're thinking right off the bat, what makes you guys different compared to all the other agencies out there. We are not a marketing agency. We're a full chiropractic growth partner. So, I've spent years in clinic. I've signed up multiple patients to decompression plans myself, hooked up hundreds of patients myself, and have done a lot of these treatments. So we know the full process from A to Z that it takes in terms of advertising, signing the patients up for treatment plans and helping them. So we don't actually care about marketing. I know you're thinking, don't these guys are going to run my marketing? Yes, we actually care about helping as many patients as possible. So we're really aligned on that goal. There's Nathan when I was in clinic a couple of years ago, fell in love with the patient journey. But I've been in Cairo for eight plus years now. Personally performed hundreds of decompression, neuropathy, acoustic wave, laser treatments, so very familiar with all the main ones. And then we did get featured in Chicago Journal on how we're revolutionizing medical marketing. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, lots of big benefits. I usually give the story of my first client, which was kind of an interesting one. I was in clinic and this doctor came to me and he was like, Nathan, I'm working with this agency. They're dropping the ball. The leads are all over the place. It's like they don't even know how to spell subluxation. He helped me out. And then I came in the first month of ever running any ads before, I was able to generate $40,000 in new cash for him that month. So I was like, all right, either I'm a super genius at this ads thing or these other guys just suck. I think it was a little bit of both, but
Yeah.
helps quite a few other docs. You'll really like him. I'm not sure if have you gotten into any of like the Dissenters of America or major decompression groups at all yet? Have you gotten
I'm familiar with the Centers of America. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He was a big predominant doctor in there. But we work with decompression, like I said, is like 80-90% of our protocols, probably our number one program. And came to us after his agency was like the results were all over the place too. And in the first week, he did $20,000 in new patient care plans in the first week. And he's been with us, ever since, referred so many other clients to us. But I actually spoke with him the other day. I was like, Doc, we're not able to, book any more patients in on your schedule. What's going on? He's like, yeah, I know, I'm actually booked out 3 weeks in advance. I was like, oh, okay. It's not a bad problem. That's the schedule. Yeah. And he's got 4 DRX machines too.
No.
So that's pretty booked out. Pretty booked out. But
right.
yeah, lots of great results there. Helped kind of countless other docs. Dr. He did $12,000 in the first week of using our system as well too. And then, he was a little bit newer to decompression and kind of came to us and was like, hey, I need some help. This is a newer treatment plan that I'm offering. I need to dial in the treatment plan, the protocols, etc. And he actually did 20,000 in the first month using our system, off of new treatment plans and new services that he implemented. So he had 4 patients at $5,000 each, so an extra $20,000 in the first month, and he was a little bit on the older, technologically deficient side of things. So he definitely was a good example of, any doctor that's like, hey, we'll take care of all the tech side. We'll get the patients in the door and you just, handle the rest. We'll help you out with. So
handle the rest. Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I think you're probably asking, all right, what makes your system so different that you got all these great results? And my last agency got me just kind of like a big old headache. So I know that typical agencies or companies out there tend to bring a bunch of leads that fill up your staff's time because they have to call, qualify, and schedule them. They tend to run the same stock image or graphic ad, just like you mentioned that Back on Track ad. I can't tell how many agencies have run that same video as well too. We don't run any stock image graphic stuff like that. It's all custom video ads we'll get into. But overall, I just see all these other companies don't really know what you're actually looking for in terms of a financially and medically qualified patient. Because, leads don't matter, appointments don't matter. It's just how many of these patients can, actually afford and commit to our long-term care plans, which is big. So there's really 3 pillars that make us different than any other company out there today. Pillar number 1, which is probably most important, is the custom video ads. So we really kind of crack the code on custom video ads for our clients. So we'll work with you guys one-on-ones. I'll show you like Dr. Lee's decompression ad, generate him 20,000 in the first week. Dr. Ron's ads, like all their best performing decomp ads. So you're not like guessing and choosing or having to spend a bunch of money split testing. But you essentially will go over those ads, the particular shots. You just film those shots really quick in the office of you performing the services and therapy, send them over to us. And then we edit them all to like modern standards with those unique like social media flares with trending, graphics, effects, sounds in the background, which is important as well. So, it's just huge because I've split tested, $20,000 to $30,000 a month on my own ads. And these video ads outperform everything nowadays. People see so many ads these days. So to stand out, especially in your area, if you have competition running decompression and they're running some crappy graphic ad and you come in with a custom video ad that's killer, that promotes you as an authority figure, it's just double bang for your buck there as well too. But again, it's like the custom video ads is the trend that's working like right now in particular. So if there was another way to get better patients in the door. That's what we'd be running. But right now it's like the UGC ads for sure. So you don't need a crazy film crew or a budget. You don't have to have Steven Spielberg come in to film the ads. 99% of them are just filmed, on iPhones by the staffs themselves. So that's big. But using this system, we generate millions of views for our clients, millions more views, as you can see, from decompression, neuropathy, knee pain, all the major services, millions more. But I think you kind of get the point at this point. So the ads have gone viral. They've generated 100,000 plus local views. But now, what am I going to do with hundreds of leads coming in? And especially if you guys are, calling the leads, this is going to be huge. So pillar number 2 is our call center and our patient care coordinator team. So this is huge benefits for 2 reasons. In our system, we don't let anybody just self-book their appointments because the show up rates are not going to be good, but also they haven't been qualified. So we medically and financially qualify each patient. Medically, do you have a diagnosis of a disc bulge, herniation, sciatica stenosis? You have a recent MRI or X-ray report, pain scale, and some of the other medical questions. And then financially, we ask, do you have, what's your occupation? Can you bring in a spouse to the appointment so you don't get the spouse objection? And then probably the main one, which is credit score, to financially qualify them. So even if they don't have $5,000 to commit to a care plan that day, they can flow into financing. You get paid up front. They get a small digestible monthly payment. So win-win-win for everybody. So we really got that sales and marketing process down for all of our clients, which is huge. But it's also the biggest thing too, is if you guys are calling the leads and you're more so not spending too much energy on the people that don't book, you're leaving so much money on the table by not calling all the leads within 5 minutes and following up with them multiple times. Because from a sales process perspective, if every lead is called within 5 minutes and followed up with, you really get to, identify those leads that do need that help. So it's a huge benefit. But we go into very intricate details on our scripts. This is an example of our script. You can see all the questions we ask, the protocols. We give them all the decompression info. We have all the information on your guys' clinic in particular, so we can answer any specific nuanced questions, but just got it really dialed in. I actually pull a lot of my reps from chiropractic businesses. So it's been really rewarding process for our clients and getting the best results. So we handle the whole process from A to Z until they essentially walk in the door. And then we help you guys with the sales process and closing as well too. Any questions about like the call center side of things?
No.
Oh, nice. Well, too. You can see how the benefits of like having a team that calls all the leads is nice compared to, just attacking and confirming those. It's huge. And I'm not even selling you on this service at all in particular on us or anything, but you really want an external call center calling those leads, because I don't know. Let me ask you, with your self bookings online for general chiros, what would you estimate your like show up rate to be for those like online scheduled bookings?
It's been better lately. But we typically was like back in the day, it was like a third no show. We've gotten better than that. So probably right now, probably a quarter is a no show. So probably 75% show rate.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You must be in a decent market then as well too, because I know other companies that I've talked to, if they allow self-booking percentages, can be as low as like 40% show up rates, which is wild.
Yeah, that was frustrating in the past, but we've gotten better. Our systems maybe have been better.
Yeah, but I think it's nice too on top of it. If you have good show up rates with self bookings, you'll have even better show up rates when they've been, qualified by the call center as well too. It just allows you guys to not spend time too with maybe some tire kickers that are just looking for a one-off service, and these patients that are actually converting to treatment plans. Because then once you start hitting that cap of your patient volume, it's like, okay, now I'm starting to hit my cap on time. Now I have to focus more on quality. these higher ticket services.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Pillar number 3 that I'm really excited about is, our kind of coaching and consulting aspect, especially if you just brought in a decompression program, and you're a little bit newer to that one. We can help you with a lot of things. So again, I've signed hundreds of patients up to high ticket decompression services, hooked up hundreds, thousands of patients to decomp tables myself. So we got that process pretty dialed. But we have course libraries that go over a lot of the other nuances of clinics. So our Google review strategy that helped us dominate on Google, financing options, pricing sheets. We got videos on SEO, email marketing, how to go viral. I got Dr. Remix filming a social media course for us he has 7 million followers on TikTok, like one of the most viral chiropractors out there, probably the most. So got a lot of benefits in there as well too. But I think the big thing that you guys will like is like the sales training portion of the course. A lot of it's dictated around decompression, but we have, a course designed from somebody who's actually signed high ticket treatment plans, which is interesting how many of these companies are going to like sit there and be like, oh, we're going to train you on sales. And then they've never even closed a high ticket treatment plan or even maybe walked into a chiropractic clinic before. So, but yet they're going to tell you guys how to close high ticket treatment. Training on sales. So there's a couple of things you can do. Again, all this data is aggregated from my experience, plus also some of working with some of the best decompression doctors like Dr. Lee's protocols, etc. But essentially we'll look at your financing providers list. Are you guys currently using any financing providers?
No.
Really? No financing?
And
oh, Doc, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, my man. But it's okay. We'll hook you up with those. So I usually recommend 3 financing providers, like a low, medium, and high. You get a rough estimate of their credit score. You can send them a quick link in the clinic. They can get an approval right there immediately, and if they can do it or not. But what it does is you get the cash up front. The patient gets a small digestible fee, because when you start charging $5,000, there's going to be good people that have good jobs, but might not have $5,000 in their bank account. So it allows them to get like a smaller digestible payment. So it's big. We have a lot of financing providers list. We'll go over that too on the onboarding, but pricing sheets too. You guys have a pricing sheet that has your package options listed out for the decompression services. You guys have a sheet like that?
How I'd have to see an example, I guess, but
yeah, like when you present the prices to the patient, you say, okay, it's going to be X amount of visits, it's going to cost X amount of dollars, and kind of circle the one for them. You guys have something like that? Yeah, I think that one's I think that one's big too, because typically what I recommend for decompression is having like 3 protocols or 3 different levels, so that you can flow the patient into the option that's the best fit for them based off of severity of symptoms and financial quality, which is big. Because if you just have one option on that pricing sheet, the question becomes, the question in the patient's mind is like, do I want this, yes or no? Versus if you have 3 options on a sheet, the patient's then thought process is like, which option is the best? So it really helps kind of change up the sales process. So we also have one-on-ones with some of the top chiros in the US. Got really detailed objection handling scenarios, scripting in particular to handle a lot of those major objections again in the sales process. Another really cool thing we can do to also separate is a pre-appointment video like this. So we can train you on how to film this. Super easy. You film it, you send it over to us. Our editors do all the magic and the captions and the logos and everything that you see here. But it just helps educate the patient before coming into the clinic. So it's, hey, it's Dr. Nathan from Nathan's Chiropractic Clinic. Here's what to expect on your first visit. Here's what to prepare for. Here's our advanced machines. This helps really increase buying intent before they come in. Just like I imagine, right, when you booked an appointment, you saw we have a pre-call video, that goes through and gives them information. So it's just huge. It helps intent, helps closing rate, helps all those benefits as well too. Show up rates are really good with that. It's a nice above and beyond thing too. Now, when it comes to like tracking ROI, which is really important to make sure we're making more money, we have it detailed down to a T. So in a spreadsheet, we'll provide all this information, essentially occupation, credit score, spousal information, and then all the necessary qualification metrics, as well as medical history. And then you just essentially let us know who converts to a patient, and then what was the treatment plan value, so that we can track schedule, show rate, closes, close rate, but most importantly, revenue generated and ROI. So a lot of agencies might not track this information because they don't want you to really see the ROI that you're getting. But we're big on making data-driven decisions and, making you feel guys confident. Okay, I'm putting $1 into ads, I'm getting $4 or $5 out on the back end. It's a very scalable system. Let's kind of scale it up from there. So big thing. We also have a referral program, which is $500 per referral per month. So any other docs you refer over to us that sign up for the program, it's $500 per referral. So definitely keep that in mind. Nice benefit on top of the program. But essentially recapping the system overall. So we're going to run the custom UGC ads for you guys that stand out in your area, especially if competitors are running those crappy graphic ads. And then we run them on Facebook, Instagram, the main platforms, run them through our patient care coordinator teams, and then just book them in on the schedule. So we handle the whole process A to Z from when the patient walks in the door. And then we help you guys out with some sales magic on the back end too, to help close and sign those patients to high ticket treatment plans. So really whole A to Z process. So kind of what really separates, again, a growth partner from like a just agency that runs ads is most agencies will just produce leads for you guys. Whereas we produce leads, we have a call center that medically and financially qualifies, gets occupation, spouse, credit score. We have the years of Chiro experience to have the course library on sales training and all those benefits. And it keeps going on, but I kind of ran out of space on that slide because I could list them all. So we do have a guarantee too for peace of mind. So guarantees will ROI your money in 90 days or you don't pay. It's a nice peace of mind thing there in particular. But we are extremely picky with the docs we sign up for the program. So it's one doctor per area within a 10-mile radius, no exceptions on that. I am not one of these agencies that wants 500 clients just so we can copy and paste all the same stuff across each client. We custom tailor everything from the ads, the pre-call videos, the scripting, the training, the coaching. So we just want one doctor in each area within a 10-mile radius and no exceptions on that. So we're pretty big on exclusivity. So nice peace of mind too. Because we have such a proprietary strategy, it's really important that we don't have any competition with that strategy amongst ourselves. And then, with that being said, we're actively running a lot of ads to that area in particular. So we are looking to bring on a doctor in that area as well. We've gotten most of the other areas pretty booked up by now. So definitely keep that in mind. But in terms of like the next steps and the process of setup, it's really quick and easy. Essentially, we have a quick onboarding form where we get all the information about your clinic. And then we have that onboarding call where we go over how to film the ads, go over some of the packages, pricing sheets, financing providers, etc. And then setup is done within about 5 to 7 days. So after the onboarding, we're ready to rock in about 5 to 7 days. And we can turn on those ads and start getting those patients pretty quick. So any questions so far about, ads, call center, system overall?
No, that pretty much explains everything. Yeah.
No questions then. You're just like, all right, wow, this is the program. I'm ready to rock and roll then. No questions at all?
Well, I mean, of course the question is, how do you get paid? How much, all that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And,
of course.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I know the
I
numbers.
figured you're going to get into that. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So it kind of leaves the numbers question in particular. So if we make the numbers work, is this something you're interested in getting started with today?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Perfect. So we have a couple of different options in terms of the numbers. First one in terms of ad spend recommendations. So this is the fee paid to Facebook to run the ads. We have a minimum of around $50 a day, I would say, is our minimum we like to work with. $100 a day is more ideal. And then for our growth doctors, we can do $150, $200 a day plus. We can always start on the minimum or ideal and build up. Just like when you have a vending machine and okay, I put in $1, I get $3, $4, $5 out of this. Let me keep putting $1 bills into this machine and
of course.
right. Because I know I spend about
$20,000 to $30,000 a month on our paid ads. And the reason why is it's just the most effective way for us to get new clients. Fortunately, or it's, fortunately connected us today as well too. So it's just really powerful. And I love these advertising side of things. So $50 to $100 a day in ad spend in particular as well. In terms of pricing for the program, we have two different options in particular for the numbers. So option A is a pay per patient, which is around $1,000 per patient. If you're just starting out in decompression, I probably wouldn't recommend that one as much based off of the numbers that you gave me. So I'd probably recommend option B, which is 3 months of the program. It's $5,999. It covers, again, 3 months of the system. That's not month to month. You get the full Facebook ads, call center, all the benefits we went over today, as well in terms of that 3-month program there. And then ad spend is just billed directly through Facebook as well too. So how's the number sound to you?
Let me one say 3 months. Yep. 2001. And then how does the per patient work exactly?
Yeah.
And then also what's the 4,000 ad spend with that exactly?
Yeah. So with the pay per patient in particular, it's like nothing up front. But it's $1,000 after the patient commits to the care plan. But that's typically for our doctors that are charging the $4,000 to $5,000 for package plans. If you guys are only in the 2,000, 3,000, it's probably not going to make as much sense margin wise for you guys.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I just jack the price, but you're saying that would be a long. I mean, that would be more of a typical DRX plan, I guess, 4 or 5.
Yeah, we have. We definitely get you up to that point as well too. I think the biggest thing that gives you the confidence in increasing those prices to get up there is having that steady stream of the patients that have the disc bulge herniation, sciatica, stenosis, and those various issues.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just writing this down.
Yeah, of course. No, take your time. Yeah, I think overall it breaks down to the cost of like one treatment plan a month. So it's very comparable. And obviously, we tend to see a 3, 4, 5x ROAS and return on investment for most of our clients across the standards. We obviously have docs that'll do $20,000 in the first week, but of course can't guarantee that for everybody, but it definitely does happen a lot. But most of the time across the board, 3 to 5x return on that ROI in particular. So it's like all you have to do is get a handful of patients to get you a nice ROI on your money, and then kind of scale up that ad spend once we hit that point.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just have to run my numbers. But I mean, it seems definitely reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely. Because again, it breaks down to like the cost of like less than the cost of one treatment plan. Again, it's over a 3 months program as well too. And then for peace of mind, we do have the ROI guarantee. So if we don't make you that money in the 3 months, your money back. So, and we don't have to worry about that. And we can offer that guarantee because it doesn't happen. So we don't have to do that. Yeah,
of course.
It's nice. Well, in terms of like, again, the onboarding process, pretty straightforward and simple.
Yeah.
We just have like a quick onboarding form where we get all that initial information from you guys. And there's also a video welcoming you to the program with this handsome gentleman right here talking about the program and nuances. We get you into Slack. We can get all of our team members from our side of things, and all of your team members, office managers, front desk staff, all in the same Slack channel as well. So we can send and receive the video. So pretty quick and easy onboarding. And then you just send us over the videos as you come in. They're really quick and easy, just a few shots of each of the major treatments. So nothing too crazy. at all overall as well. So it's a nice program. We got it pretty streamlined. And like I said, the biggest thing that gives us confidence is we do 80% of decompression programs. We don't do like general chiro or some of these random treatments.
Right.
Really, really good at decomp.
Yeah. Okay. I'd just be curious to see some video examples of that you guys are running, docs are doing.
Yeah, I can show you a couple ads in particular. I know you wouldn't do this, but the reason I try not to show ads on the front end of the slide deck is because I'm pretty well known in the marketing spaces. At 2 o'clock today, I have in a big coaching group with hundreds of people, coaching them on marketing and services. But there's a lot of these agencies that steal our stuff, and you'll probably see there's people that copy my ads word for word. Like, I've seen people do, what's crazy is I have filmed an ad where I was like, hey, this is what Dr. Lee got in the first week working with us. Somebody copied that exact ad and said Dr. Lee's name, and they
Dr. Lee
with it. I was like, dude, come on now. But
change the doctor's name.
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna copy
funny.
my doctor's name too? Like, come on now. And it's funny, and then they spelled it wrong too, but it's a funny one. So I'll kind of show you the ad. It might look a little interesting, but I'm telling you, this is what works right now. We spend 100 to 200K a month on split testing ads for our clients, and this is what works more than pretty much anything else. I've tested patient testimonial videos. I've tested the doctors reading off a script. Hey, it's Dr. So-and-so from so-and-so clinic, and we're doing a crazy special. I've tested everything you can test in the market, and this unique UGC flow is what performs the best. So I'll kind of give you a little teaser of that one in particular, but this is Dr. account right here. So this was actually a TikTok so that I can show you because you can see it on the plan, but we ran the same ad on Facebook for him, but you can see 932,000 views. Before it plays, I just want to show you 3,000 likes, 110 comments. And if you see these comments, it's like, I live in Stockton, I have all that. I'm in Modesto. What about the adjustments? How much? I have this, I'll travel. I need this.
Are these comments on TikTok or on?
Yeah, these are comments on TikTok from people that see the ad and want to go through. I need this, any other car disc issues. I have all this stuff, I need this. You're literally famous. It's funny. I need an appointment. Yes, I need this. I have compact discs. Does a clinic help with this? I need this. Keeps going. But I think you kind of get the point as well too. So in terms of the actual ad, we use like a text-to-speech audio in the background that really crushes it. Like, again, it really kills it. So you show kind of a hook, patients going through, calling out the issues that they have, patients on the treatment plan, B-roll shots of the footage, patients getting strapped in, CA's checking them. Nice thumbs up at the end. And this ad produced literally multiple six figures at this point from this one ad alone. And we ran this on TikTok, and this was the ad that did 20K in the first week. And it's still running and cranking out really good cost per lead to this day. So it's pretty straightforward, unique flow. But when we get those clips from you, we're able to, do a couple different versions of that ad to split test the best one. But that UGC flow, it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. Again, you don't have to have Steven Spielberg come in, just those B-roll shots. But I'm telling you, if there was a better way to run our ads, we would run it. And that's what like absolutely kills it right now for B2C in chiro space. So it's been really effective for us overall too. Absolutely. I know you. What other questions?
Was that a Celsius you just took a drink of?
This is I did grind through some Celsius for a while, but I got this like Costco. It's just basic cold brew.
Cold brew. Okay.
I like this because I don't crash as much. With some of those energies, and I'm working 12, 14 hours a day. So it's not like, I'd rather have 12 hours a day of consistent energy versus 6 hours of hyper focus in a crash, Absolutely. But you go through a few Celsiuses yourself?
Yeah, I usually have one right about this time. Usually before I go back for my afternoon shift. But
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have Friday afternoons off though. But I'm about to get one as soon as we're done with this call.
I hear that. I hear that. It never stops
Try to
too.
get it in before 2 o'clock. The caffeine cut off. Yeah, whatever that is.
The caffeine cut off, absolutely. So it's been a fun journey. I always test out different things too. Being a health nerd and whatnot. I've
Yeah.
tried
Yeah.
out the thesis supplements too. Those are pretty good for like
Hmm.
nootropic benefits. They have L-theanine and caffeine in there, and a nice blend with some other stuff too. So I test, but I always go back to just black coffee. Like you can't
Yeah.
go wrong with
Yeah.
black
It's
coffee.
simple.
You know,
Yeah.
simple as well too.
Simple.
Absolutely. So I'm feeling about the program as well too. Any other questions that I can kind of answer or dial in for you?
No, I don't think so at this point.
Okay. So how you feeling on your end? You ready to rock and roll? Start the onboarding call and just go through the Slack and the processes?
Yeah. I hate to be that guy, but not today.
Okay.
I do want to. Yeah, I just wanted to run my numbers. Like I said, I mean, it definitely seems fair. Um,
Yeah,
seems worth
absolutely.
it. I just got to see what my target, um, what my target number of decomp patients would be per month, and kind of evaluate ROI in that. But yeah, definitely intrigued.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that in terms of like numbers, what you'll typically see across the board for us as like a formula that you can use is a return on ad spend. So whatever you
Right.
spend in ad spend, you spend $1 on ads, you typically get $3 to $4 to $5 back out of it. Of course, we have some docs that get 10, 12, 20x ROIs, but across the standards, you typically see 3 to 4, maybe up to
On the
5x
X, just
ROI. Yeah,
on
absolutely.
the ad spend portion of it.
It's typically on the ad spend. So what's nice
Yeah.
about that is you can reverse engineer the numbers to hit pretty much any goal that you want to
Yeah.
as
Just
well.
crank it up or crank it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to crank it up, so you don't have to again worry about, dialing in or changing your systems and processes or anything like that. We can help out with a lot of that. But it's like once you get the ball rolling, you close those first initial treatment plans, you're like, all right, cool, this works. I can see the benefit. Now let me scale up the ad spend there to hit pretty
Mhm.
much the goal that you want, which is most of the time what our doctors do. So first month, we test it out, get your ads running smoothly. You get those first couple patients that convert to care plans, and maybe dot and I or cross some T's in your financing providers, pricing sheets, etc. And then from there, we can focus like month 2, month 3 on refining and scaling up the system as well too, to kind of add some more of that new income and cash to the practice as well, which is big. So I know you can see like the benefits on your end. Let me ask you,
Mhm.
is it only the numbers that's holding you back?
Um, like I said, I guess so. Um, I just need to, yeah, like I said, I just need to um, analyze everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, yeah.
In terms of the numbers, like if I were, to maybe offer a discount or play around with the numbers a little bit to fit kind of a better budget for you, is this something you're interested in getting started with?
Not,
Or talking to the owner, so I can adjust it a little bit for you.
yeah, right. No, like I said, I mean, the numbers seem fair. I just have to, like I said, I just have to look at it and think about it. It's
Okay.
not ready today to make a decision.
No problem, Doc. When do you think you will be ready to make a decision? You want me to give you a call Monday if you digest for the weekend? You can give me the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Probably not on Monday. Probably next Friday, next week.
Next Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've typically seen when we book out that far in advance as well too. I mean, it's okay. You can absolutely feel free to tell me no, Doc. Like it's not gonna hurt
Mhm.
my feelings whatsoever too. I'm
Right.
perfectly okay with that. But I typically see when you book it that far out in advance, it's kind of a delay thing. So can we just like hop on 10 minutes maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I can answer any questions in between there. Maybe kind of go from there as well too. Obviously, you
Yeah,
can text me if you have any questions in the meantime.
Tuesday morning would work. I'm off on Tuesday mornings. Let me make sure I don't have any other calls Tuesday morning. I have a dentist on Tuesday morning.
You got anything 11
Yeah,
to
we could do
1 on
Wednesday.
Tuesday?
Probably not. We could probably do like noon on Tuesday.
Noon on Tuesday. I do have a
Yeah.
call right then. Can you do like
Or
11:45?
Yeah. Give me one. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. And again,
See
it'll
when
just be like a quick phone call, so you don't have to be on Zoom again or anything.
Right. Okay. Dentist appointment's at 10 o'clock. So yeah, 11:45 should be fine.
Okay, perfect. So I'll give you a phone call around 11:45. What I would say is like, I know when you're weighing your decisions, if you have any questions, you haven't run decompression marketing before, just feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions in the meantime. Now, I want you to feel 100% confident in this decision because again, my partnership is also reliant on you guys. I know we bring the results on our end, but I want you guys to be ready to rock and roll and kick some ass so we can get these patients in the door for you guys as well too. So
Yeah, man.
I'll give you a call 11:45
Okay.
as well too. Also send over some other information for you to review. You can check out in the meantime. And then again, if you have any questions in the meantime, please let us know. I'm happy to answer any of those questions in the meantime. Okay.
Cool.
Any other
All right, sir.
questions you have for me while we're on the call?
No, I don't think so.
Nice, Doc. All right. So I'll give you a call around 11:45 on Tuesday. And again, any questions in the meantime, just feel free to reach out and let me know. I'm happy to answer those.
Perfect. All right, man.
All right. I'll talk to you
Thank
then,
you.
Doc. Have a great rest of your
Yeah,
day.
man. You too.